much for your appearance, brother.
God bless everybody, people. Thank you very much. Are you all ready to rock and roll? Are you ready to boogie? Boogie! It's going to happen just a few more minutes, baby. Love you, brother. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spartanburg. All right, wrestling fans, you heard it. The best is yet to come. Charlie, take it over, baby.
We're ready for more action.
No, it's not out of place. Why is that out? No, it's never done that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special tag team match, one fall or a 15-minute time limit. First of all, weighing in at 218 pounds, here is Scotty Piper. And his tag team partner for this evening, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Big J.W. Boss. And their opponents, wrestling fans, with a combined weight of 446 pounds. Here is the Suicide Blonde, Sunnyland down, Mickey Richards. One fall or a 15-minute time limit.
All right, Charlie, we're set for another match, and Scotty Piper and J.W. Boss to battle Mickey Richards and Sonny Landell, and tell you what, it's good to see two more veterans coming out here. And also joining us out here, Chief Jay Eagle, and I'll tell you what, whoa, wait a minute. J.W. really showing a very, very unsportsmanlike gesture. Eagle, I noticed you've had some problems with Viper, and tonight you really hadn't got in your crawl yet. But somebody sort of mentioned this to me about last week. We were out here, and this Carolina Wrecking Crew, a D.L. Cool and Barry Rhodes, had to battle you in a tag team match. You think maybe Viper's maybe setting some roadblocks in your path so you can't quite get to him yet?
Well, I think so, Dan. The first thing on my agenda is the Carolina Wrecking Crew. The reason Dirty's not here this week, he has a truly dislocated shoulder. He called me today and he said, brother, my heart will be there, but my body can't take it. I'm going to have a few weeks off. So he's going through a little injury there and hoping he'll get well soon and get back. And, you know, Viper can't dodge me forever. Right now, the Dylan Rage, he's got his eye on the title. He's young, he's upcoming, and I don't want to stand in his way, so I'm sort of sitting back in the shadows, just waiting for Viper to dip so I can cover him up, baby.
So it's just a matter of time, really. Well, right now in the ring, you know, we got two of your old rivals, J.W. Boss and Scotty Piper, and tonight, the Night of the Legends. Boy, it's good to see that a lot of legends, a lot of it from the Carolinas and days gone by. Some of them are still wrestling. It's a real credit to APW to bring these guys out here for one more night.
Absolutely. I tell you, I love all these little guys. Dan, I have dates with every one of them. Some of them can date, some of them drag their feet. But, you know, I tell you, when I go home and lay my head down at night, I'm thankful for what happened before I got there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Take a look. Mickey Richards dodging a charging Scotty Piper. Sunset flip. He's got him 1-2. Couldn't quite put him away.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something about Mickey Richards and Scotty Piper in the ring right now. You know who trained Mickey Richards, don't you? Scotty Piper. Chief Wahoo McDaniel School of Pro Wrestling when it was first opened up. Piper was a teacher, and Mickey Richards was one of his first students. He's done good for himself, Dan.
That is a story in itself. I knew that Richards went to the school of Wahoo McDaniel Pro Wrestling. That school right there that was in Charlotte and later moved on down here to Spartanburg, but that's a revelation. I mean, so yeah, you know, the teacher and the student set to do battle, and wonder if the student can't out-teach the student in this case.
Oh, well, I think so. That Mickey Richards got some ability. He's held the Carolina title. He's held the U.S. title. He's held the tag team titles. He's held the cruiserweight title. I don't think he's ever held a hardcore title, but right now, him and Sonny, the Suicide Blondes, have got their eyes on those tag titles.
Take a look at Landell. He gets blocked from behind. J.W. Boss comes in, and I'm going to tell you something. J.W. Boss, he hits just as hard as the rest of them.
Yeah, truly, one of the old ring lords. Him and Speedy, as you know, was a real tough tag team back, what, up to 5 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, all the way through the 80s up until about 1997 or so.
I worked a lot of other groups with these guys. They held a lot of the titles. I remember the American Championship titles. Them boys done good. They was a tough team.
Held a lot of titles in a lot of places. I know that Speedy Gonzalez has come here from time to time, but J.W. Boss told me before, well, last week before we went on the air, that if Speedy comes back into the area, that this time it wouldn't be a tag team match. Maybe he'd be wanting to look at him on the other side of the ring. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think so. I tell you, I'm sort of just gonna sit over here and see what happens. Because I could play my cards either way on this one, Dan. I can think you got the veterans, you got the new boys. I'm gonna just sit back. A lot of ability here in these blondes too, and
no telling who can come out on top on
I
this.
enjoyed talking with you, Dan, and you hold it down at the fort there, and good job you're doing on the APW mic.
Appreciate it, and it's good to see you, and thank you for stopping by. Charlie has just killed a hot dog, and you're back from your arrestment.
I tell you, Dan, I was about to view that hot dog. That sort of give me some new energy. I don't eat but one meal a day, and that's about all day long. And when I get here at the American Coliseum, I have to get into those wonderful hot dogs and a good old cold soda. So I'm ready to go. We still got plenty of action on the card here tonight, Dan.
That we do, and right now we got a tag as J.W. Boss comes in, and boy, he wipes out Mickey Richards.
Notice right there, Dan, J.W. Balls has him in a very painful hold working on that back. And as he works away on that back, Dan puts him, he's going to cannonball that leg, Dan, right off the ropes down on that left leg of Mickey Richards, and goes over and pushes Sonny Landell right off the apron of the ring. And the referee now is all over Sonny Landell,
after J.W. Hoss attacked him out there, Dan.
J.W. Boss and Scotty Piper deliver a double suplex. Man, I tell you what, right after this matchup, we have about 3 more. Now, understand we've got that big tag team match with Section 8 and Private Gump against Boomer Payne and Private Hurt, and of course the Boogie Woogie Band to kick it all off, to end it all.
That's exactly right. And look at this, a big elbow delivered right on the chin of this Mickey Richards. And Mickey Richards needs to get over there and make a tag, Dan, to Sonny Landell. Dan Perry says we might have to change tapes here. That's about as bad as changing underwear in the middle of the night, ain't it, Dan? Dan said he never had that experience. J.W. Boss.
Just wanted to check, Charlie, we do have plenty of more tape to go, and boy, what a night it's been right here at APW.
I'm telling you, that having to change tapes in the middle of the card's like having to change underwear in the middle of the night.
That's a bad
That's
thing
sort of
to
a
do.
sticky feeling, ain't it?
Yeah, it's something I don't like to do.
That's exactly right. Notice now the referee chasing Scotty Piper out, Sonny Landell in. And we get a switch inside that ring, and no tag as Scotty Piper comes in. Reverse chin lock there by Piper on this young man, and J.W. Hoss and Piper are not tagging, Dan.
It looks like J.W. Boss, the big boss man, J.W. Boss, comes in, and there was an illegal switch there.
That's right, no tag made whatsoever, and the referee over here trying to keep Sonny Landell outside the ring, and he's allowing this tag or this switch to keep on in that ring. And notice J.W. Boss, Sonny Landell now comes in, and he's going to be chased right back out by the referee. And this is just not fair, Dan.
Well, this is breaking down, and it's getting pretty bad. Mickey Richards in trouble, runs right into a double elbow smash.
Well, you know, if he don't get over there pretty soon, Dan, he's going to be, got that count of 1, 2, 3.
He's going to be in a lot of trouble, a lot of hurt.
Well, I think he's already in a world of hurt after being double teamed by these guys the way that he has. Sonny Landell says, come on, make that tag. And I think that Mickey Richards is trying to get enough scruples, Dan, to get over there and make that tag.
Yeah, he needs to try to offset them some sort of way. Only thing he needs is just a matter of seconds, because right now it looks like the gas tank is trying to dry up.
Notice this now, reverse chin lock by J.W. Boss, and Mickey Richards trying to push his way over to that corner. But keep your eye on Scotty Piper as he distracts the referee, and they just made a tag, but I don't think the referee saw it.
No, there was a tag, and the official, Randy Hillums, he's not going to allow it.
These fans here all over Randy Hillum trying to tell him there was a tag made, but he's not going to allow it. And Mickey Richards, I just don't know how much more of this punishment he can take, Dan.
It's very questionable. All right. Piper is starting to take control here. Man, what a match this has been. Scotty Piper been telling me in the back, and I probably shouldn't even say this on the air, that this is his last match for sure, win, lose, or draw. But you know, Charlie, he's been telling me that for about the past 5 years.
Well, you know, he has come along as far as a referee and is a very fine official in there, but he wanted to don tight one more time here tonight to see if he still had it in him. And like I say, or like you say, should I say, 5 years, probably down the road, he'll still be in there having his last match.
A lot of old dogs just don't know when to quit chasing rabbits, and he's one of them.
That's right. You got one to your left here.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, take a look at Sonny Landell coming in like a house of fire. He just unloads on J.W. Boss. He's got Piper in trouble. Sonny Landell working over J.W. Boss, going to send him for the ride. Oh, Randy Hillums is wiped out. Randy Hillums in the wrong place at the wrong time. Piper going to be sent for the ride.
Sunset Flip, look at this, Dan. Sunset Flip. A neck breaker there.
J.W. Boss with a clothesline. Mickey Richards knees his man from behind. He sends J.W. Boss out of the ring. Leg drops, Piper on the back of the neck. What have we got? Landell making a cover. Richards going to recuperate. That'll be 3.
We have winners, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match in the time of 8 minutes, 40 seconds, the Suicide Blonde, Mickey Richards, and Sonny Landell.
I gotta go do it. We're gonna do this.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce here, this is what you call a real rose between two thorns. On my left, and I told them for a couple of weeks, Joanne, that you were going to be here and that you would be here tonight for this legend show. And due to the fact that we didn't have anybody out at ringside, now it's not our fault, it's the county fathers here. And I'm getting my attorney, Saul Lickowitz, to look into that next week, because I don't think that anybody should be told how to operate their business as long as they're operating within the law. But also, wrestling fans, let me introduce a lady that worked for me back when American Wrestling Federation was on television and all over the Carolinas, and even up in Virginia, West Virginia, New York, and everywhere as manager of the Gray Shadows, and I'm talking about the Morganton Witch. And Joanne, don't you make me disappear here tonight, but it's real good to see you out here and to have you at Spartanburg. And we used to have a lot of good times together, didn't we?
We certainly did, Charles. We certainly did. He had eaten at my house more than one time.
That's
I didn't more than do it.
I tell you what, now this is from the hip, and I'm telling you the truth. I saw this lady right here, Jim Tucker will tell you the same thing, make a table walk out, put it in the back of a police car, and the police left in high gear. And about 20 minutes, every policeman in Morganton, North Carolina, was down to visit with us. You remember that, Joanne?
I do. And I told him, I said, if dogs and cats can walk in the road, my table can walk.
That's right, her table could walk. And Jim, you was one of her tag team champions when you and a young man by the name of Danny Doyle, and we tried very hard to get up with Danny Doyle, was one of the two original Gray Shadows managed by Joanne Denton.
That's right, Charlie. I'm really hating that Alan couldn't be here tonight. But you know, we've been all over Mississippi, Oklahoma,
but it's always good to come back to the Carolinas because I believe that the Carolinas has the best wrestling fans that there are. And you can do better than that, Carolinas. You people are what it's all about. Regardless what we do in the ring, you people are what it's all about, so you need to give yourself a real big hand. Well, let me say, Joanne, Jim, it's been a real pleasure having you with us tonight. And, you know, we may have to go across the border back over in North Carolina, but before I get out of this wrestling business, we're going to re-coronate the Gray Shadows and Joanne Denton at ringside. Thank you very much. Give them a great big hand, wrestling fans. Thank you so much. And at this time, wrestling fans, we're going to observe a short intermission to give you the chance to visit the concession stand and restrooms. Now, they got plenty of good nacho mama chips and hot dogs and hamburgers and all of that good stuff over there. They also have coffee, hot chocolate, and a whole lot of goodies. So be sure to visit the concession stand and the restrooms. We'll be back in a short with more exciting action.
Get your drinks, your sodas, your cakes, your hamburgers, because you're going to need the energy because the best is yet to come. Also, tonight, we got the Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant
Jim Crockett says, hey, sports out everywhere you go. It's always been pro wrestling. It's always been American big four wrestling. It's good wrestling here in Spartanburg. Everybody's got to back it up. Everybody can't do it all at one time.
That's right. You got to back it up, y'all. Got to back it up. Thank you very much. That's my friend there, Jamie. Oh, it's your friend's birthday? Who's your friend?
Jamie.
Jamie. What Jamie? Is it birthday today? Jamie. Chris. You don't know your friend's name? Yeah. All right, go ahead. All right, what you got to say, man?
I don't believe not dirty,
I don't know his name.
Dark Lion, you were so goofy.
All right, now, come on.
You act like my grandpa.
All right, now.
You?
I think I have to take the mic back now. You were getting a little wild there. Yeah, come to me. I got the mic. Hey, you want the mic? Yeah. Yeah, you got scared, did you? All right. Your baby want to go home with you. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that either. Hold up now. Yeah. Oh, how's everybody over here doing? Hey, wait a minute. Some of y'all haven't been here before, have you? You haven't been here? Are you having a good time? What you want to tell everybody here in the arena of American Pro Wrestling here in Spartanburg, South Carolina on 221 Whitney Road? Tell me what you got to say, baby. She got quiet all of a sudden. What's up, my man? Huh?
And I just want to say, Sonny, you rule.
All right, we got a Sunny and the L fan here, y'all. Look at the kids now. Look at the kids, y'all. This is what we're fighting for, right here, the kids. Oh, he might tell you to say something you shouldn't say. What you gonna say? All right, you gonna talk this time?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a great big hand for the hardest working man in American pro wrestling, Mr. Buck Wild Johnson. Give him a great big hand. If he can give me a headache, I'm sure you can give him a hand. Thank you. We still got 3 more big matches to go, so don't nobody go anywhere. Is everybody having fun tonight? We still have Boogie Woogie Jimmy Valiant coming up. We still have Private Gump and Section 8, and we still have Reverend Slim's going to actually wrestle here just in a few minutes. That is, if he can revive himself. I just introduced him to somebody out in the audience, and he was back there in the back trying to get his heart started when I come back out here after intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special event, 1 fall or a 20-minute time limit. First of all, weighing in at 253 pounds from parts unknown, here is the Scorpion. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, at 237 pounds, from Art Ministries, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Reverend Slim.
Give us a 10-minute time.
I just had to correct my contract here. This is a 10-minute time limit instead of 20 minutes.
All right, we're set to go, and we've got the Scorpion. Charlie, we've got, we've got 3 more matches to go, and we've been just as rocking as hard as we can go. APW drawing one of the biggest crowds they have since they first came into this building here in Spartanburg.
You know, Dan, it's always good to see the wrestling fans, and you know it's hard to explain, but after you see these folks that turn out to support wrestling, and you're limited to what you can give them, it really makes it a burden on the promotion. It really does.
What now, Charlie?
You know, the problems that we're having here with the code committee and all of this in Spartanburg County, it's really a shame to have all of these wrestling fans to turn out here week after week and us have to be limited to what we can give them.
Yeah, the county is kind of strict on when our shows can end. They've given us 11 o'clock curfew, and
Well, you know, Dan, there's different things in city leadership, county leadership, and county government. But when it gets to be a dictatorship, they try to tell you how to run your business, then it's nothing more than a dictatorship.
but nonetheless, we got wrestling here every Saturday night, and we're going to just try to keep on keeping on as Reverend Slim connected with a drop kick onto the Scorpion. Reverend Slim having his problems with the Scorpion. The Scorpion, not exactly what you call a small man.
Well, you know, Dan, I've been in this business some 44 years, and I've presented wrestling matches, expositions, or whatever they want to call them, all over the country. And I have never seen one that tries to tell you what you can do and what you can't do as far as the wrestling is concerned. That's what you have a state athletic commission for.
All right, we got the Scorpion. He's got Reverend Slim in trouble. And Reverend Slim taking a series of kicks in the midsection in the corner turnbuckle. Scorpion going to snap Mary's man down. Going to put him in a chin lock. Reverend Slim's going to have to get up and try to turn the tide of the battle in a hurry. I'll tell you that, Charlie. All right. Reverend Slim once again carrying the weight of the Scorpion on his back as he's got that chin lock applied. All right, Reverend Slim still in trouble. I'll tell you what, the Scorpion maintaining his grip with a handful of hair, I'll tell you that.
Well, you know, Dan, this is the first look that I've had to see this Scorpion, and he's very impressive in there. He actually knows a few wrestling holds.
The Scorpion?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I see a fella that just came out. I'm going to let you talk to him a little bit. Hitman Hunter Thompson. Talk to the Hitman over there just a little bit.
All right, Charlie's going to take a tobacco break, and we're going to just continue to call this action Hardcore Hunter Thompson returning tonight to American Pro Wrestling, and for one night only, and one night only is that it.
That is it until the next time. And don't stick that microphone in my nose again, Paris.
Well, it's good to see you nonetheless. As I'll tell you what, I mean, we anticipate and we hope that you'll be back around here maybe this summer or so. But in the meantime, Reverend Slim gets the Duke.
In 7 minutes, 27 seconds, the winner of the match, ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Slim.
Charlie has bought his watch from the Family Dollar store. Reverend Slim gets the Duke with a sunset flip, and Scorpion pretty unhappy about this situation.
Wrestling fans, now don't forget, as we're getting close to tonight's main event, wrestling's here every Saturday night at the American Coliseum, and you'll see an array of talent here each and every Saturday night.
I told John Savage that he turned into the incredible cricket man.
It's good to see all of our regular fans here tonight. Jerry, Billy, Miss Betty, Gay, and all of our regular folks that's here every week. I don't know where Chief's here tonight or not, but I noticed Betty got over there close to Billy tonight. You better watch it, Billy. You better watch it, Billy. She said that she was keeping a close eye on you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special event. One fall or a 10-minute time limit. First of all, weighing in at 251 pounds, here is Sergeant Boomer Payne. And at 260 pounds, his tag team partner, and one half of Boomer Payne and Barney, here is Private Hurt.
All right, we got Sergeant Boomer Payne and Private Hurt. They're going to take on Private Gump in Section 8.
With a combined weight of 477 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Section 8 and Private Gun. One fall for a 10-minute time limit.
I'll tell you what, a strange situation taking place in this match as arch rivals Sergeant Boomer Payne and Section 8 currently hold the APW Tag Team titles together. But Payne and Hurt will team up to take on one of Boomer Payne's own men in his own militia, that being Private Gump, who was selected to team up with Section 8. So I'll tell you what, an unlikely combination, but every time we see this Private Gump, he stays in the doghouse with Sergeant Boomer Payne, and Boomer Payne has always got these people in a literal uproar.
Well, it's always good to distract the fans, get them on your side, and sometimes the referee gets taken in by that, Dan, and sometimes he makes some bad judgment calls in there.
That's a big boot right there.
Tell you what, Boomer Payne's a big guy, looks a little like he's out of shape, but I'll tell you what, he's real aggressive in the ring. I like that.
And speaking of out of shape, here comes Private Hurt.
Very much out of shape. Kind of reminds me a lot. You know, it's funny when Charlie Babb was announcing the ring weights, he said a combined weight of 477 pounds. I'm so used to Charlie referring to his own weight around that, 477 pounds.
Charlie, did you hear what the hardcore man had to say?
No, my head's just not working too well tonight. What did he say, Dad?
He claimed that you had to weigh around 477 pounds.
Well, he didn't miss about 210.
Okay. Charlie, I don't think we ought to let him provide any commentary until he swallows this.
I'll tell you, Charlie obviously didn't take new math in elementary school several years ago.
He's got a mouthful of tobacco, and I'm afraid if he leans back, he might drown.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was his teeth.
Take a look. We got a back breaker into a shoulder breaker.
Good Lord. I'm glad you called that, Dan, because I had no idea what that was. Looked like a crippling move to me, though.
Gump came down in a bad kind of way.
What'd you call that guy?
Private Gump.
Gump. The hell kind of name is Gump?
You know, you've seen the movie about the
Deliverance. That's the last good movie I saw, Dan.
No, it's that know, Forrest Gump.
I don't think I saw that one. That looked like an episode of the Three Stooges, though, when that guy came in. Section 8 doing his usual good job of destroying men in the ring. And that's a lot of weight to pick up right by the ring ropes there. I tell you what, those body slams are taking their toll on the military faction we've got in the ring right now. Private Gump slapping Curly in the ring. I don't know. My goodness.
Train wreck.
And for just a moment, I thought Dusty was back. Pretty bad.
Evidently, these guys have been in the old tape library.
Yeah. I think they must have missed a few reels, though.
Private Gump has been nailed by Sergeant Boomer Payne. Section 8 Private Hurt on the outside. Got a variation of a spine buster, but only two.
You know, Dan, what disturbs me is that he's a sergeant in the United States Army. These are the people that we rely on to protect us and our country. And, you know, it's the first time I've ever seen a private with a belly quite that big.
Pump handle suplex. I think you're referring to Private Hurt on the outside.
Oh, yes, I was. Private Curly.
Section 8 pairing off with Boomer Payne. Hangman.
A big tackle.
That'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the team of Section 8 and Private Gump.
Pretty hard for Charlie to see.
You know, when I see Charlie once every couple of years, he reminds me of Ben Matlock, because he's always got the same damn suit on.
Well, that's the truth, and some things never change.
You got that right.
Private Hurt and Sergeant Payne upset about this quick victory by Section 8 and Private Gump.
Ladies and gentlemen, the way it looks for me out here, we got new champion, and it's now Private Gump in Section 8, and no longer Boomer Payne in Section 8.
Fans, before we go to our main event, we want to tell you, I want to walk over to give one last opportunity to get a photo or a souvenir from Jimmy Valiant. And also, for those of you longtime wrestling fans in this area, you might want to walk over to a table, set up a Superman Jim Tucker. He's got some photographs of himself and the late, great Brute Bernard, and a lot of great photos over there. You might want to check them out. And we got one more match coming up with none other than the legendary Boogie Woogie Man.
Wrestling fans, don't forget now, next Saturday night, we'll be right back here. We'd like to see all of you back next Saturday. Bring somebody with you. We want to see if we can have standing room only next week. Rhonda said she was going to have more hot dogs and hamburgers next week. So be sure to come back and be with us. I'm ready for that Boogie Woogie Man. Playboy Buddy Rose Jr. to please announce, please do not call him Barney while this match is in progress on this floor.
All right, we're set for a main event. Buddy Rose Jr. in the ring, making his way down toward the ring. There he goes. Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant, one of the all-time greats. Former WWF World Tag Team Champion, Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Mid-Atlantic TV Champion. He's held titles all over the world. Valiant began his career in the 1960s. He's still wrestling today.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, one of the true legends of professional wrestling today. Here's the boy from New York City, Jimmy Boogie Woogie Valiant!
All right, we're set. For a main event. Valiant gonna put one on Randy Hillam.
Hey, first of all, Jimmy Valiant, you old dinosaur, you. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to be in the ring with a man that kisses another man. Because, Barney, I mean, the Playboy's not like that. Hey, and Jimmy Valiant, I want you to do me a favor. Hey, you people need to show some respect. Charlie Bear, you old fool, tell him to show me some respect.
I'm going to tell him that, Playboy. Boogie, one thing I'd like to ask of you before this match gets underway. I just saw you lay a big old smooch on the referee, Randy Helms. If you get a chance during this match, put one on Barney over there.
All right. Randy Hillam is going to almost count Buddy Rose Jr. out. And Jimmy
I
Valiant.
think it's true romance, wrestling fans.
Jimmy Valiant makes an obscene gesture at Buddy Rose Jr. And it looks like Jimmy Valiant may be testing Buddy Rose's temperature here, Charlie.
I think he's checking his oil, Dan. I believe he's a quart low.
And now another obscene gesture.
Well, we won't even call that one, but the wrestling fans can see for themselves exactly where he grabbed Barney.
Might have been checking for prostate cancer.
Well, I don't know, but I know one thing for sure. This Buddy Rose is about as confused as one can possibly get, Dan.
All right, and Buddy Rose Jr. just gouges Randy Helms low. I'm beginning to feel uncomfortable calling this match.
I'm glad I'm sitting over here, not close to that ring, Dan.
Yep, me too.
Kevin Kirby refereeing this one.
You know, he's in the building here tonight. Kirby and didn't really want to really commit to an interview, but that's all right.
Well, I saw him back this past summer up in Memphis, and saw him when he got his picture made holding the King's crown. I'm talking about none other than my friend Jerry Lawler.
That's right. And speaking of Memphis, from this past, I think it was around July, we were out there. June, Buddy Rose Jr. did battle with Jimmy Valiant on that big card at the Mid-South Coliseum, and this is a rematch right here. I mean, Buddy Rose Jr. has been wanting this match for quite some time, and this time he's got him way down here in the Carolinas.
That's exactly right, and I knew this would be a top main event anywhere in the country, and that's sort of the reason I asked for this one here tonight, is to get a chance to see Boogie Woogie Jimmy Valiant sort of get some restitution here on none other than Playboy Buddy Rose Jr.
All right, Buddy Rose Jr. wanting to wrestle amateur style. Knowing Jimmy Valiant, he's got a bag of tricks.
Yeah, I think Matt Holder comes in that bag of tricks somewhere. Look at this. Watch this, Dan.
He's going to make an imbecile out of Buddy Rose Jr.
He's already that, Dan.
Buddy Rose Jr. losing his composure. Valiant enjoying a game of psychological warfare. He's,
I believe Valiant's winning too, Dan.
And that's from the looks of things, no doubt. Buddy Rose Jr. missing a punch. Valiant retaliates.
$10 for hot dogs at the concession stand. $1 is all they last. Just a few left.
All right, once again, we got Valiant and Rose tying up. Buddy Rose drops to his feet, drops from his feet, I should say, to his knees. Jimmy Valiant with an eye gouge. Tell you what, we got one of our biggest crowds here in the American Coliseum that we've had in quite some time.
And they're all here, Dan, to see the living legend, Boogie Woogie, Jimmy Valiant.
Well, I believe also they've come out for the Night of the Legends that we presented here, and I would say Jimmy Valiant did indeed have a great deal to do with the crowd going way up. I mean, I'll tell you what, we've got one of our biggest crowds here probably since we've started having shows here in Spartanburg every Saturday night.
Well, one thing for sure, week after week, the crowds just get better and better, Dan, and they're real enthusiastic every time they come out here, and it's always good to see the wrestling fans in the greater Spartanburg, Greenville area.
Right, and I'll tell you what, Jimmy Valiant, in the meantime, in a world of trouble. I don't know exactly what Buddy Rose Jr. did to him, but he put one on him, indeed. All right, Buddy Rose Jr. working Boogie Woogie Man over in the corner with a series of punches. He says he's going to let him have it one more time. This time is a choke. And Buddy Rose Jr. into a bear hug. Valiant in trouble. Jimmy Valiant knows he's got to get out of this some sort of way. And Valiant goes back right into the bear hug from Buddy Rose Jr. All right, Valiant is locked in. He's getting the crowd behind him. He's trying to, yes indeed, it was an open hand thrust to the throat to escape that bear hug. But as he got up, he went right back into it, Charlie.
That's right. You know, this takes a lot of steam out of you, and he threw two of three good haymakers right to the forehead of Boogie Woogie. And Jimmy Valiant now, you know, is sort of in a bad way in this match with none other than Barney himself, Playboy Buddy Rose.
And Buddy Rose Jr. continues to apply the pressure of the bear hug. Valiant knows he's got to try to get out of here the best way he can. He turned his back. And a low kick. He comes off the rope. Big forearm shot. This time a closed fist. Jimmy Valiant unloading with a series of punches on the Buddy Rose Jr. He has him in the corner turnbuckle with a choke. So he's going to retaliate from the punches that came earlier. Buddy Rose Jr. has his man tripped. He's got his feet on the top rope. Buddy Rose thinks
he won here, Dan.
He thinks he got the Duke. He thinks he got the Duke. He didn't get the three.
That's right. Randy Helms caught him with his foot on the ropes, or both feet on the ropes, and pat him on the back, and Barney thinks that he's won the match. Schoolboy roll-up. Look at this.
That'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Jimmy Boogie Woogie Valiant.
That will wrap it up. Buddy Rose going to argue with Randy Helms. It's over. That will wrap it up.
You might be there a long time because Randy Helms saw you with your feet on the rope, and naturally he told you to break the hold. So it's tantrum time, wrestling fans. Wrestling fans, thank you all for being here with us tonight. It's been a pleasure to have you. Be back with us next Saturday night for more exciting action here at the American Coliseum. Drive safely on your way home, wrestling fans. And if you're driving home, make sure you're in the car. Good night, everybody.
Fans, that's going to wrap it up for Charlie Babb, Dan Parents, right here in Spartanburg. Every week you see us right here. The American Coliseum as a throng of fans start to leave. That's going to wrap it up. We'll see you next Saturday night for APW.
Good night, wrestling fans. And remember, play the game to win, but play like a sport.
And Charlie forgot to throw in this, and if you're driving home, guess what?
If you're driving home, make sure you're in a car.
That'll wrap it up. Good night, everybody.
Over there now. They're just $1 a piece. Get you one to take home. He's going down the road. They're just as good.